Hello all, hope you're well. I am just clearing the cards. I've had a bit of a busier day than expected. So I thought rather than make it late, I will join and clear the cards and give you time to connect in the meantime, if you are planning to, of course, and give you an update on me. Nothing in particular apart from the fact that a lot's been going on. I have my family visiting from India, so that is fun but hectic. And it's super hot here in London. I know it's hotter in some other parts of the world, like Spain and Portugal. But yeah, that's what's happening. Because I was born and bred in India, it does feel at times that I'm in India. That's how hot it feels right now. Ooh, yeah. So feel free to drop a message and let me know how you're coping with the heat. Hello, Red Moon. How are you doing? I was just having a conversation to say I'm hot. I am good, thank you. How are you doing? Just saying, drop me a message and let me know how you're coping with the heat, if it is hot where you are, unless you're in Australia. I'm just clearing the cards. Oh, it's raining where you are? Where are you? Ah, Mexico. But Mexico gets the heat most of the year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that right? I'm just going to shuffle and get started. I haven't seen you around, Red Moon, before, so just, and also others who are new, thank you for joining. For people who are already subscribed, thank you for watching and subscribing, means a lot. Of course, if you'd like a private reading, my readings now start at £40. And I take 2 questions for that. So if there are 2 questions that I can answer for you, I'll do a recorded reading and send it out to you. And I do them fairly quickly as well, usually within 24 hours, if I can. And I can do a live reading as well for half an hour. And drop me an email, let me know which one you'd prefer. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So please like, share, subscribe. Hey, Zareen. Oh, you're from Mauritius. How's the weather treating you there? Absolutely, Red Moon. I'll be taking weekly predictions for all the signs, and then I'll take free-for-all questions, 1 question from everyone at the end of the weekly predictions. So yeah, you can ask a question and I'll take it up then, or stick around and, listen to the answer live. Also, like I said, please like, share, subscribe. And remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising, if because they really can give you a lot more messages than your sun sign. So please do watch them. I watch them, and every time I do, I'm pretty good, even in the general readings with my rising sign, more than my sun sign at times. So, and Zarin, hope I pronounce your name correctly as well. Let me know. I'm going to get started, and I'll take your questions after the predictions. So stick around if you like for me to listen to your predictions for your sun, moon, and rising, and your questions. Let's get started. Oh, it's hot. I'm slightly overwhelmed. Sorry, guys. Aries, the Emperor. Your card is what I'm hearing, Aries. I'm going to take the bottom of the deck as well. I did it last week as well, and I found it much more information. You've got Eight of Cups in reverse. So I think what's happening is, Aries, for some of you, you are actually, somebody's returning back. And I think it's the Emperor. Maybe you're going back into a job where he's your boss, or it could be you who's going back to someone where you were the authority figure. Now, this could be a father coming back into a family. It could be an uncle, an older brother. I'm getting a more partner feel as well for some of you, if this resonates. So I think there's a coming back. I know we're in the retrograde period. It's about, meeting people from our past. And also, it could be like my family's visiting. So it's just coming together with people who are part of your soul cycle, your soul past, as well as, emotionally, the love part. So I think this could be 20 to 30% work related for you, Aries, that this is somebody who's an authority figure. And for others, this is actually, I get a more 60 to 70% of an emotional feel here, that there is somebody here that is returning back, or you're returning back to them. I'm hearing returning back of them. So maybe for most of you, this is them coming back to you this week with an emotional offer is also what I'm hearing. Yeah. There's something about a time scale which happens in the beginning of winter. So maybe some things happen when winter starts. I'm hearing more November period, where maybe fruits are going to be seen of whatever hard work you've put in. So, yeah. I'm hearing November. If it's not winter for you in that time, I still feel it's November. Might be January for others. But it is. If this person comes back into your life, you will see things materializing more in November, is what I hear for you, Aries. Right, Zarin. Oh, it's winter there? Interesting. Wonder what winter's like there. I know, because I grew up in India, so I know it's still pretty hot there, from what I understand. And our winter in India was small and very cold where I come from. So I wasn't really a big fan of winter. I'm going to now move on to the next sign. Taurus. Two of Pentacles upright. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. I am getting that there is a balancing act happening. You're trying to juggle finances or juggle two people for some of you. And you're doing a good job of it. If it is people, I mean, yeah, I know, each to their own. But I just feel that it's a bit of a balancing act and you are managing it. It might get overwhelmed. Now, this could be that, there's somebody that you're trying to juggle with who is from the past and comes back, and there is some healing in the process. Or maybe this is financially healing for you, that you've been juggling your finances and now it comes to a point that there is some healing in terms of your finances and you're trying to calm the situation down, or the situation is much more calm and you got to where, I'm also hearing, if you see this, it's wearing two different colors in two different colors, red and yellow. So this is you, Taurus. I'm thinking you're trying to change, adopt. Sometimes you're fast and furious, and the other times you're calm. You're just letting things go, like the amber lights. That's what I was shown. So you're kind of doing a double act for some of you, and it brings healing to a situation, whether it's finances or family as well, is what I'm hearing for some of you, or personal. Right, Zarin. Okay. Oh, it's still hot for you, Red Moon? Yeah, well, you're in Mexico, I guess. Hey, Marie, how are you doing? Serena, I can, feel free to put up your question and I can look at it at the end of the predictions if you've got one question. I'll happily look into it for you. Hi, Maria. Sorry, your profile name says Marie. But nice to see you around. For people that are new, thank you for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like to, if any of it resonates. And like I say, please watch your sun, moon, and rising. And my readings start at £40 if that's if you'd like me to look into your situation for you. So let me know. Drop me an email. It's in the description box below. So I'll take questions after the predictions, after the weekly predictions, Maria. So I'm gonna move on to the next sign. Sure, I'll look into your question, Maria, at the end of the once I finish the predictions. Gemini, 9 of Cups upright, and the bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups upright. Okay, so there's some of you, there was a wish to come back together with somebody, and that's going to happen this week. For others, this is actually celebrating with family, so coming back together with family or coming together with family. And for others, this is actually a wish come true. Maybe there is a percentage that get a news in terms of pregnancy. For others, this is some form of celebration and there's a party to celebrate. It's all about getting together and happy moments. And I'm actually hearing baby showers. So for some of you, it's definitely that, or your partner. And for others, this is just coming together with people you haven't seen. And you've been wanting to do this together with them, whether it's getting together, going out, celebrating. And this could be, also for some of you, this is a wish come true, because you're coming together with somebody. Now, this could be that there are just 2 people here rather than 3. I know it's 3 of Cups, but there is actually a divine, this is how it's meant to be. It's you and someone else, and whoever is the male party in it is much more open about how they feel about the other person. And if it is, and if this is a relationship, same-sex relationship, then one of you who's much more, I shouldn't say controlling, but much more somebody in authority, I'd like to think, is the one who's chasing and who's actually making things happen. And he's the one who's going to be more into this than the other person. The other person's receptive. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think this is a wish come true for some of you, coming together with the other person. Family, or for some of you, this could be work related as well. There's a promotion, or there is some good news that's happening, and you are celebrating with your friends and family. So that's what we have for you, Geminis. Hello, David from LA. Thank you for joining. I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, Lost in Love. Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy this. So because I do, I kind of look forward to doing this as well. So yeah. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't really know the answer to that. When is Sagittarius? Saturn is in Capricorn. Yeah, but I know it's retrograde right now. I think, don't quote me. Please confirm with your astrologer. But I think it's going to be September or October period. So not long now, if that helps. I didn't even realize it was in Sagittarius. Yeah, but if it is retrograde, it probably is there. But please check. Oh, David, thank you. How's my pet? I think he's having a snooze. He was sleeping just right by me. I don't know. I think him and I are psychically connected. He knows when I go online. And he's a very alpha male pet. So he doesn't like the kissing, the cuddling. He's like, I'll do my own thing. I'll come to you when I'm ready. He is a cat, you have to say. So you got to give him that. Okay, let's get to the next sign. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Who are we on next? Oh, come on. Help me, guys. Who are we going next with? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Got it. Knight of Swords, upright. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Okay. Decision. It's all about going back this week. I know we're bang in the middle of Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde. But yeah. I'll come to that when I take questions, actually. That's a very interesting topic, David, but I don't want to get... I have my personal opinions, but then psychically it's a different thing. So, okay, let me get to the Cancer first. Going back, you know what I heard? Going back to your future. So whoever you're going back to will be part of your future. And that is, or he or she is your future, is what I'm getting for some of you. And this is where you have your family. So, and this is an action that you'll be taking, Cancer, that you're just going to go in without thinking. When I say without thinking, not a rash way, but you're just going to make it happen. You're not going to put too much of thought behind it, what you're going to do, how you're going to do. You're just going to get up and do it. So, I get a just racing feeling here. But whatever you're doing is whoever you're connecting with, is reconnecting with even, is going to be part of your future for a very long time to come. It might not happen straight away. It might, for some of you, it might take, I'm hearing, a year to a couple of years, so 12 months. But definitely there's some action that you're taking this week to get back with somebody. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. You are doing something, and this could be that you're going back to an opportunity as well, a business opportunity for some of you. And for others, this is just bringing something, making something happen that is going to be part of the future for a very long time, both personally and professionally. That's a good one. Oh, you're from France and you're in LA. Good place to live with. Oh, really? I know my pet is not too fond of that heat, so... Yeah, I do, I agree. Drinking water in this weather certainly helps. Oops, my cards flip over. So let's move on to the next sign. Leo. Six of Pentacles, upright. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands, upright. I'm hearing a message from far for some of you. That is concerning finances. So, sorry, I know it's a weekly. I probably want to go further into it. So bear with me. Let's see what more we're getting here. It's coming two ways. For some of you, you're planning a trip. You're planning a trip with somebody, and you're going to be around. This week, you're going to be around people a lot. You're going to be out spending money, or even asking for money for some of you. I think there's a lot more. There's a lot more happening today where you are. Yeah, you're the money person. And there is a feel that maybe either you're traveling and you are kind of with somebody making plans to travel, and for others you're in a foreign land and you get a message from your child regarding money. Some of you it's typically that. For others this is you making plans to visit. And I think this is about money. There's a lot to do with finances and foreign is what I'm getting. So maybe you're signing up for something that you have to spend on. And for others, you're actually asking for some money while you're traveling. So you need some more finances because whatever you had, you've spent it. And for others, you need money for whatever plans you have to travel this week. There's a lot of money and travel involved for you, Leos, this week. Hope that helps. Let's just have a look what's been happening here. Let me catch up. Okay. Well, you can just go. You don't need to be around. Actually, I don't want you to be around whoever you are. Anyway, after that little bit of commotion, let's move on. Anyway. I'm not sure what you mean, David. Sorry, I'm slightly, the messages that I was reading from somebody who I've just... Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to see, because... Wow. Let's move forward. Of course, any messages that I think are not appropriate, I will be hiding and blocking, just to let you guys know openly. I've got no reason to listen to any nuisance, as I'm sure you'd agree, because some people have just behaved really awkward. I've had really nice people joining all the time, so I'm quite surprised. Anyway, let's move on. Virgo. Wow, we just had this for another sign. Knight of Swords upright. The Lovers upright at the bottom of the deck. So, Virgos. And please watch your sun, moon, and rising. And this could be somebody's moon sign as well, or somebody's Venus sign. So, see how this transpires. I think somebody is actually coming back into your life, Virgos. And this is a love relationship. It's as simple as that. For us, this is somebody who's coming in and you've got a decision to make whether you want this person to be a part of your life or not. And I feel that, I'm going to be honest, this is an interaction which is beautiful. This is a relationship which is meant to be, is what I'm getting. However, I don't see that happening just yet. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I have to tell you what I'm getting. But I still feel that somebody's actually, this is a divine message is what I'm also hearing, and relationship. But if you are trying to think that this week you're going to get intimate, not this week. That's what I'm getting. You might be getting together with this person who just comes into your life. He is what I'm hearing more rather than she. So see how that resonates for you. For others, this is a general reading, so see. This is, you are coming back, or this person is coming back for some of you. I don't know why I said back. There isn't a back card, but obviously I said it, so it must be the way for some of you. For others, you were taking an action, getting back together with somebody. And this person has got potential, is what I'm also hearing, but it's a lot of mountains to climb first to get there. But there's definitely some action, and there's some decision, Virgos, that you're going to be making this week, whether to proceed with this or not. So, hey Jessie. Right, Zareen, you're a Virgo. Hope that resonated. Sure, Jessie, put your question down and I'll have a look at it at the end of the predictions. So, let's move on to hi, Camilla. It's only one question, my dear, but I'll take this question up after I finish with all the predictions. So if you want to put one question down, if you want to reform this question and put it down again, I'll happily look at it at the end. So, Libra, fellow Librans. Oh, wow. What a card. Queen of Swords upright. Oh, does it, Serene? Oh, thank you for the verification. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. Upright. Putting some restrictions down. And we are being very objective. And we're not taking any BS. Sure, Jessie, I'll take your question up later. Once I finish after the Pisces sign, I'll just go first come, first serve. Take all the questions up then. Anyway, so let's come back to Libras. I'm hearing we're putting some foundations down and some restrictions down. So we're taking the emotion out of the situation and dealing with it objectively. And this could be in a relationship. Actually, I'm hearing this will be in a relationship. Now, the relationship can be a boyfriend, girlfriend, it can be best friends, it can be family, but there are some decisions that you're going to be taking that are going to be good for you, but you need to put the boundaries across, and that's what you're going to be doing this week. And it's only when you put the boundaries across, there is more commitment that comes forward. Not so much now, but definitely in the future. I definitely feel that there are some boundaries that you're creating, and you're doing it. The word I'm getting is intellectually. So using the brain rather than the heart, which is quite, somebody, Queen of Swords, so typical of us Librans, not to get into the emotion of it, but dealing with it from the head. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. So, sure, Camilla, I'll take the question up at the time. So, oh, thank you, Zareen. It's good to hear. Sure, just so you decide and let me know what you prefer, dear. And I'll take whatever your final question is at the time. Okay, let's move forward. And thanks for giving me that information, Camilla. I usually don't need your sign or your age. But okay, let's move forward. Scorpio. Materialism, which is the devil card, in reverse. It's better in reverse. 4 of Pentacles upright at the bottom of the deck. You are trying to create you're trying to create something which is, I want to say, a solid foundation. And you're doing this by not giving in to your vices. So, very interesting. For some of you, this is you not giving into things which shakes up the foundation. For some of you, this is literally a relationship that you're giving up so you can create more happiness in your life. For others, this is somebody, I'm going to say it, this is some of you who are in a relationship but are not that committed, and or you haven't been in the past, and now you're trying to make amends, and now you are trying to put a foundation down and not give in to the vices or other people that you probably were more attracted to in the past. This is a very small percentage, but it was coming to me, so I had to say it. For others, this could be financial. You were trying to create a healthy balance and a healthier bank account for a reason. Maybe you're trying to buy a house, and you're trying to save some and spend some. So you're trying to not spend something that you probably can easily. Of course we can if you want to, but you are trying to be very particular and very judgmental in a good way about your finances. So you were doing a good job this week with money for a lot of you. For others, there was that percentage I had to mention. So that's what we have for you, Scorpios. Take a sip of water. Sorry, I was just making sure that I was seeing all the messages, but for some reason the screen just hung on me. Okay, let's move on to the next sign. Don't know if I want to. Didn't think I was ready. Now I am. Sagittarius. The Tower upright. Oops. King of Wands, and I nearly said reverse at the bottom of the deck. And of course, this could be you, or this could be another fire sign in your life that things are going topsy-turvy for. For some of you, this is you going your way and this person going their separate way. Or this is how you have been, and there's somebody who's normally very proactive, a big part of it, and maybe actually no, hold on. Let me sense this right. This is somebody who's just watching you, is what I'm getting, Sagittarians. You are not with this person at the moment, at least. And this person is just overlooking. Maybe it's trying to check you out online and you're not aware of it. But there is a foundation that was shaken and broken with this person. And now you're on a, now you're just kind of, there's no action that has happened. Something is going to, if it hasn't, for some of you, I think it's happened already. And if it hasn't, it's going to happen this week. But, or maybe you find out that this person is still checking out on you, trying to find you online. But there is somebody going their separate ways. And maybe this week, for some of you, you try and extend an olive branch. But I don't know if that moves forward in the way you want it to move forward. Because I was just getting drawn to the card underneath the King of Wands, and that's the Hangman. Yeah. I don't see things moving this week for you, Sagittarians, if this has happened already. And if it hasn't happened, then there's a Tower moment coming. Where for the female Sagittarians, I think you still would like to extend an olive branch, but whoever's the male here, I think he's somebody my way or the highway types, and he's not falling for it. Not this week. They might want to do things in the background, but they're not wanting to move to you're kind of going your separate ways, really, is what I'm hearing. I mean, look at this card. This woman's got a flower, separate way. A man's separate way. Yeah, so you are kind of going your separate ways if you haven't already, but this person's still overlooking you, and there is not much action for you this week, I'm afraid, if this Tower moment has happened. I again said that. If it hasn't, then yeah, heads up. I mean, this happens when things in our lives are not concrete. So they have to be taken away, shaken away, so that they can form. They can be much more constructive, or not, for that matter. If they're not meant to be, then if you were getting all the signs and messages that this is not what you think it will be or is, then it's going to be out of your life, I'm afraid. I know it's Mercury retrograde, so it might come back in 3 months' time, but yeah, something's going to happen this week, if it hasn't happened, to shake the foundations down with this King of Wands. And normally this person's pretty active, proactive, but this week I'm getting a feel he's not going to be, for some of you, if this isn't you, of course. So let's move forward. Capricorn. The Hierophant upright. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands upright. Nice. A commitment is the first thing I get. Now I'm getting a work feel, Capricorn. For some of you, this is a work feel where there's a contract with an organization, a big organization, and the process to that contract starts this week. And whatever you're doing is actually very creative for this to manifest in your life at the right time. Now, for others, you're signing a contract. You're doing things by the book, but there is a creativity involved here which helps you get to that So for some of you, this is, for a percentage of you, this is literally getting married to somebody you're quite, and this is a passionate new beginning. Either this was a passionate relationship and now it's coming, it's more grounded. And for others, this is I'm getting 60 to 70% work feel Capricorns. For others, if this is a passionate relationship, for some of you, this is getting more grounded. For others, this is actually going by the book. So maybe, you're going to hold the passion down and want to go by the book to progress with this relationship, if this is a relationship. So there is definitely something coming up here, which is either work-related, contract, big organization, but there is a good creative feel, a new feel to this. And for some, where is a relationship, I still feel there is a slight restriction on the passion in the relationship. And but it's the right way to go. It's the right way to go is what I'm also hearing. So let's see. Or does it? Is this your moon sign, Jessie? That sounds like it resonated for you, huh? Yeah, it's my rising, so I see. I mean, there were 2 or 3 different messages coming, so I think I might know what it is for me. So, let's move on to the next sign. I think because I'm doing weekly, the most important message of the week comes through that you need to know. Of course, there are more messages in the week, and it's every day there could be plenty of messages. Oh, it resonated quite a bit for you, Jessie. Thank you for the verification. Aquarius. We got this for Scorpios. Materialism in reverse, that's Devil reverse, bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, upright. Okay, you're giving somebody a message of, love, as simple as, or emotional message. I'm hearing the word reconnecting for some of you. But this means that you're actually punching away the bad karma out of your life as well, is also what I'm hearing. I'm not going to say strange, even though I want to say strange, but I think I know what Spirit's trying to say. Spirit's trying to say that, you constantly have to kick the bad and move forward, even if it's one tiny step towards the good karma, is what I'm hearing in this message for you, Aquarius. I'm hearing that you are letting go of your vices, you are letting go of entanglements that have kept you chained, and now you are moving forward because you feel more emotionally grounded. And maybe you're kicking one relationship out and moving forward with another, and passing a message of how you actually feel, or what we'd like to. This could be from a child as well. This doesn't have to be love, but I definitely get a feel you're trying to kick something away from life, which is not so good for you, and coming back to something that is actually good for you. There are 2 actions here related to each other that you're going to be doing this week. And for some of you, there is no physical interaction, as far as, if you know what I mean, we're all adults. But more emotional than physical is also what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. So, let's see. Let me know how it resonates for you. Drop me a comment, feel free to drop me a comment. And if you'd like me to look into any situation, I've started doing a reading which starts at £40. So that's a recorded reading. I'll take up a couple of questions. Drop me an email in the description box below. Hello, Heather. Let's see. Let me know what you want to know. Put a question down and I'll look into it. I'm on, yeah, I think I'm nearly done with the weekly predictions and I can take up all questions. First come, first serve, of course. So let's move forward with Pisces. Queen of Cups, upright, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, nice one, Pisces. You're in your element. You're going to be feeling quite emotionally secure. You're doing the things that you want to do. And I think you might either be getting, for some of you, a job offer, for others, a payment that is due, or you're going to feel more financially secure, is also what I'm getting. I think you are driving things into your life that you want to, at least starting to. And this could be more commitment. And this, or maybe for some of you, because this I'm getting a feel that even though this is a big Ace of Pentacles, this could be a job offer for some. This could also be something that you've been waiting for, like a bonus. Or this is the person. Now I'm getting a big feel that this is you, but I still get this. This might be somebody else giving you this, you're manifesting this for yourself, but this is somebody else presenting to you something that makes you feel financially secure, all the way from a job offer to a little present to a bonus. And that makes you feel quite competent, is the word that I'm getting as well for some of you. That's what we have for you. So that was the weekly predictions. Let's get started with the free-for-all questions. I'll start from the top, of course. Okay, Red Moon, I'll take your question first. Will you succeed in South Korea after you graduate from college? Okay. Will you succeed? I don't know what you want to succeed in, or is that his question? Would you want to succeed after you graduate from college? Or is this an exam that you're taking to go to South Korea? It's hard for me to understand, Red Moon. If you're around, please, I'll take your question up. Just let me know. Or, you know what? Whatever I'm getting, I'll tell you. If you're not there already, I think you're going to be moving there. You're definitely going to be visiting there in the next 6 months, is what I'm getting for you, Red Moon. So, okay. Maria, I'll take up your question next. You want to know when Adrian will communicate with you. September is what I'm getting for you, Maria. There could be some little bits of things in August, but September is what I heard. Real communication. So, Okay. I'm just getting to the next. Jesse, your question next. Card for your relationship? Okay, let's do that. Serene, I know you wanted to ask a question, but I haven't seen, so please feel free to put your question if you're still around. I'll take that up for you. Ten of Swords in reverse for your relationship. I'm hearing over, but not really. So over, but not over. I think it's a bit of a cyclical relationship. Just see, you're gonna go around. Yeah, it's one of those relationships that goes round a few times before it gets to where it needs to get to. Sorry, Jesse, that was a message, so I had to give you what I was getting. Camilla, I'll take up your question now. How will Christian communicate with you this month? I'm hearing not much. It's going to be up and down, slightly abrupt, but then we are in retrograde, so communication, we're in retrograde of Mercury, which is planet of communication. So, yeah, it's going to be up and down a bit this month. As you asked me for this month, that's what I'm getting. I'll take up your question now. Yeah, Jesse, I know what you mean. Okay, is a relationship for Heather coming soon? Well, Spirit's saying, how soon is your soon, Heather? But yes, and I even pulled up a card, you got the star card. So yes, I think give it 3 months. Something's going to be coming for you. And it could be that I just got asked to look at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Maybe it's something that's not over from the past that comes back again. Sorry if that's not what you were expecting, Heather. You're welcome, Jesse. You're welcome, Heather. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Sorry about, there were some people here that were just so, hateful people. Got nothing to do with animals and trying to hate animals. That person was just, I was just reading those messages and I was thinking, wow, you should be lucky you were not with such attitude, Oh, did it, Heather? Sorry, I was just kind of taken because somebody was being so harsh today with me about my pet. And Spirit just said to me, don't worry. Everybody gets their comeuppance is all I'm going to say. Oh, that's so good to know, Heather. I'm glad even the general predictions resonate. So if there's anything I can help, my readings start at £40. So thank you so much all for your liking, share, and subscribing. I appreciate it. Please do some more because I'm trying to grow my channel. Yeah, Heather, I did. I did just do that. You know, because it's never happened to me. I've had such good people, but then you know, that's part of the world, right? You get all kind of different people. So maybe that's why my little one didn't want to stick around. So, because I know that he's protected. So that's good. Yeah, I just hope I didn't. I was more shocked than anything. So, but hey, all sorts of people in this world, right? Like I say, I know for sure there is comeuppance, as we say. Anyway, thank you all for joining. And yeah, well, it's my cat. He's my baby for now. We'll see what happens in the future. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much for being here. For people that are new, thank you for joining. People who have been here, thank you so much for your support. Please, if I haven't said it about 10 times, I'm going to say it one last time. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for joining. See you around again. Bye for now. Thank you, Heather. Same to you. Bye, Jessie.